Welcome to Scatter Travel TV. I'm your host, Debbie Gerber. We are going to look at some hints and tips for riding on a bus, for a bus tour, and what it's like to be on the bus. Now you have to remember, I have now been on a bus tour at this point for 9 days. We have just ridden like 7 hours straight in a bus to get to one of the most wonderful places in Turkey that I've not seen any other way but this bus tour. Bus tours are fabulous because you can go a long ways and you can see a lot of the countryside as you go. But sometimes you do get tired, the makeup wears off, so you get to see me at my bedraggled best on this tour. But I'd love to share with you some of the ideas for going on a bus tour. We are on a bus tour going through Turkey. A bus tour is a little bit different type of a travel. You go from site to site or from city to city on a bus. The seats are generally comfortable. These have plenty of leg room. They have nice headrests. They can lay back, but generally they don't let you because you would then bother the person behind you. It's like sitting on an airplane with somebody in your lap. The overheads have very short space. You can't bring a big bag in here or a carry-on type luggage. You would want to just bring like this, like a little backpack, a carry-on, a purse, something like that, that's easy to stow in the overhead, because you can see that's not a very big space for putting your bags up. Also, generally on a bus tour, something that seems to upset people, but it's really a good idea, and that is that they move seats daily, so that you might start in this seat here, and tomorrow you might be 1 or 2 rows behind, and then as you come around, you would end up going up this way. Generally, like on our tour, we're on a 13-day tour, we're going to go in a complete circle around. We will sit in all sides and areas of the bus equally with everyone else. Don't let that upset you. It is a good thing, it's fair that everybody gets a turn. So don't be somebody that causes an issue and that you make a big deal about it and say, oh, I want to move, I want to sit in the front, I want to sit in the back. You know, I get motion sickness and I'm sitting in the back of the bus today. It's okay, you deal with it. It's just part of taking a bus tour. Another one of the really fun things about moving seat to seat and going back and then forward is that as you change these seats, the people sitting opposite you are going to be new people. Take a moment and get to know the people around you. It's really fun to meet other people, learn about their lives, see where they live. You get to learn an awful lot about people and you make a lot of new friends. Just one of the perks of being able to be on a bus tour. One of the good things about a bus tour is that you have lovely huge windows that you can see out and see the places that you're going. You get to see much more of the countryside than flying place to place. So if you're going to go see several cities, taking a bus and being able to see the countryside, see the different crops that there are, the different types of housing. We've gone from everything from flat land with wheat in it to corn. We've seen pumpkins, we've seen watermelons, we've seen pomegranate trees, grapes. We've gone from the lows to the high mountains where it's so high that there's just hardly any trees, it's almost all rocky. So you get to see a variety of the country when you take a bus tour, so that's really awesome. Now I said big windows. Now that means that at some point you may sit on the sunny side of the bus. If you do that, they do have the curtains. The one thing that you want to be sure of is that you don't pull the curtain if the person next to you wants to see out. So with this, you are in close proximity to other people, so it's all about being polite and thoughtful to other people. The comfort in the bus is just almost like it is on an airplane. You've got your air vents right above each of the seats. Everybody has an individual one. You can hit your button and someone from the front, your driver or your guide, will come back and see what's going on. You've got sound if they're using a microphone. So, and some of the buses have TVs. Some of the buses have lights that you can, so that you can read individually. These ones happen to have like tables that pop down so that you can write or you can put things on. So it is a comfortable way to travel. Like I said, about like an airplane. A bus tour is an awesome way to see a large area of a country. I hope that this will give you a little bit of an idea of what it's like to go on a bus tour. there are some things that are good to take with you. You will need some kind of water bottle during that time. Take some snacks if they're allowed on your bus. Your camera at the ready, because even out of the bus windows, they cleaned those windows every single stop that we made so that we had nice clean windows for taking photos. You'll also want some reading material for if you do happen to get bored or it gets long, and maybe an eye mask to keep the light out of your face if you want to take a nap, and earplugs. So there's just some ideas for your bus tour adventures that I hope you get to take in the future. Thanks for joining us at Scattered Travel TV. I hope that your travels are marvelous. Let us help you with ideas and with deals. Come to Scattered Travel TV, www.scatteredtravel.tv.